Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Cikin wannan video insha Allah zan nuna muku yadda za ku yi creating login form a Excel. Abin da nake nufi shine yadda za ku yi creating duk lokacin da aka bude ko aka clicking na Excel file naka zai tambaye mutum ya sanya username ko tare da password domin wannan file in ya bude. Idan username in da password in are not correct, wannan file in ba zai taba budewa ba, zai ce mutum dai ya sake trying ya sa username da password wanda yake daidai. So let me show you how this works. Wannan shine file in da muke da shi. Idan nayi click a file in kamar yadda kuke gani, I double click on it, zai yi kamar zai bude Excel, but it will ask for the username and password na wannan file in. So now, for example, the username is Ahmad, the password is Ahmad, but let me just put any password as mistake. So if I click now, it will say please use correct login details. That's what it will tell us. If we click on it, it will bring us back. So now if I say Ahmad, then I put the correct password. If I hit login now, it will say login successfully. If I click OK, it will say welcome back Ahmad. Then if I click OK again, it will open the file for us. So this is exactly what we are going to create in this video. Tare da ku duka za mu fara from the scratch. Mu yi creating wannan form in, mu yi design wannan form in, mu rubuta duka codes inda ake bukata domin ai creating wannan login form in cikin Microsoft Excel. Tabatar wannan video insha Allah zai taimaka muku sosai. So get ready and let's get started. So kamar yadda kuke gani mun bude Excel. The first thing you need to have saman menu bar naka shine developer. If you don't have this developer, just go to file, go to option. Under this option, just select this customize ribbon. Just click on it. You will see developer here by cikin, but just tick on it and click OK. So you will have developer on top of here. So now the next thing is click on developer. When you click on developer, then you click on Visual Basic. So anan muka zo Visual Basic. So in order for us to create that, za mu yi part view a cikin wannan video in. Part na farko shine za mu fara designing na form inda muke so mu yi designing. Part na biyu shine kuma za mu yi rubuta codes inda muke so mu rubuta domin idan aka bude Excel file in ya nuna muna form in, sannan idan muka sa login details correctly ya bude muna wannan Excel file namu. So za mu fara da designing na form yanzu. In order for you to design the form, just click on this, as you can see here. Click on it and click this insert, then you click user form. Just click this user form. So now Zakuga already creating a user form 1. Shine suna na user form 1. Zaku kuma ga name in user form 1. Haka Zakuga creating nashi. So good. So now what we are going to do is let me just wide it. So let's create this form now. So first of all, we have this toolbox. You see it here. We have this toolbox here. So now if you hover over it, zaga cewa akwai wanda label, text box, combo box, list box da sauransu. Duka waɗannan controls ne da zamu iya sa a wannan form din. Wannan ne zamu yi designing form namu. Wannan shine form in, wannan sune abubuwan da zamu sa a form in. So abu na farko shine let's start with the text box, or let's start with the label. So I'll take the label. So now I'll come here, I'll do it like this. I'll do it like this, you see. So I create this. So now it only has this level 1. So what I'm going to do now, let me create another one, another label. Okay, let me do it here. Okay, let me just reduce this like this. Okay, so we have two labels now, level 1 and level 2. So this is what we are going to create. Abunda zamu create a username, then we create a password, and then abunda zamu kenan. So now here under level 1, just this is level 1, and this is the caption for level 1. So what I'm going to do, I can double click on it. Sorry, I can click on it like this, not double click, just click on this label. You can change the name, or I can come here under this caption. I can write I can delete, then I can write user name and press enter. So that will get chanza daga username a haka. So I can come here and click here also, then it will show level 2 caption. Under caption, then I will put password, zan rubuta password. So I press enter. So now I'm making changes kamar haka. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size. Then increase in size nash. So this is how to increase the size. So if you come here, za ku ga muna da okay, let me first okay, za ku ga muna da wannan font in anan, muna da wannan font. You see this font, just click these 3 dots. So idan muka click in 3 dots, za ku ga duka wannan styles na shi ya fito. So za ku ga muna da wannan. So I'll just put Times New Roman, I'll make it bold. The size I will turn it to, let's see, 18. Then we press OK. So this is the username. You see, we making username. So I'll come to the password schema. Under this font, I will just click here, Times New Roman, bold 18. So we have password. Okay. So now we did that. So let's say we want to change the color. We want to change the color. So we can click here under this 4 color, just click on it, and you click this drop down, then I will select this highlight text. So it will be like this. You see, it will be white like this. So I'll come here also, I will click here, then I'll put this. So you can put any color that you want. You can put any color, but because I want to change the background color of the entire form in white and so that's it. What next? I think that's all. So we are going to leave it like that for now. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to click on the form now. Just click on it like this. You click on the form. So you see user form 1 before. You see the name is user form 1. So now what we are going to do is let's change the background color of the entire form. So we are going to click here. Just click here. Let's say I will select this. Okay, like this. So I love this one. So let's select this one. So this username and password, I'm going to select them because I want them to have the same color as this one. So I want the background of this to have the same color. So just hold Control and click this. You select all the 2. None under this back color. You see this back color, just click on it, go up. This is the color that we put, just click on it. So now we have this as our username and password. Now we are done with username and password. So the next thing we are going to do, okay, let me just do it like this. Let me do it like this so that it will be somehow let me reduce this and reduce this like this. Sorry. So it has to be like this. I want to arrange it, so I think it's well arranged now. Yes, password, username. So now we are going to put the fields. So to put the fields, zaka look at wannan text box in. Just click on it, sai ka zo sai ka yi designing nashi anan. So we are going to put it like this. You see, we create this. So I'll click it again, then I'm coming here and I'll design it again like this. Sorry, come on, I have this out. Okay, so like this. So now we have this and we have this. So we create one and we have this. We have this username and we have password. So that's it. So the next thing is to create the login button. Wanda idan aka sanya password, the username, the password, say I click login. So in order for us to do that, then we are going to put this command button. Just click on it, then I will come here and put it here. So you see we create command, but let me just drop it down a little bit. So now this is the caption for command button, so we can delete the caption and put login. So I put login, I press enter. So now under this Tahoma, this font, so I'll just click this like we did before, Times New Roman, bold, and we make it 18. So like this, login. So the login, we are just going to change the color. So let's just change color and put sorry, I'm going to put this one. Yes, so let's put this one for the login. So after we put this and this, then we put the login. So now we are done with the designing na form namu. So idan aka bude wannan form in shine zai appearing, zai ce ka sa username, zai ce ka sa password. So now we are done with the designing of the form. So now we are going to write the codes waɗanda za su muna aiki na duk lokacin da aka san username kaza ya bude da sauransu. So that's the next part din da zamu yanzu a cikin wannan video. Yanzu abin da zamu yi shine da farko zamu zo now under this workbook. Just click on this workbook, double click on it. It will show this for you. So under this, click on this general, then you click on workbook, then you click here. So just come up, you will see activate. Just click on activate. So that's it. So it will show this for you. So now what you are going to write, zaka rubuta cewa application dot visible equals to false. What you are saying is that this entire workbook da za a bude idan aka yi clicking nashi ya zama false, visibility nashi ya zama false. What do you want to see? What do you want to show? What you want to show shine user form 1 inka. This is the user form 1 da muka creating, wannan user form 1 da muka creating. So now that user form 1 shi muke so yanzu yayi showing. So we are going to say user form 1 dot show like this. So we want kenan user form 1 is showing instead of what, the entire workbook. So now this is the command that you gave the workbook. Now for that, the first command da kabara. So idan aka bude yanzu kenan Excel file in user form 1 zai showing saboda me mun yi disabling na what, visibility na entire workbook in duka. This is what this code means. So now we are done with this. So you can close it if you want, just close it. If you click it back, you will see it again. So now we close it. So the next thing we are going to do is to double click on this login. Just double click on login. So now after you double click on login, we are going to write our command now. So what we are going to say, we are going to create a condition. We are going to create a function here. We are going to say if now what we have, let me show this for you. This field is called what? This field is called text box 1. You see it here, is called text box 1, but we can change the name. Let's say we change it to username. Let's change it to username and press enter. So if you come to this one, is what? Text box 2. Let's change it to password and press enter. So we change the name of the field. So now if we come back here, we are going to say if, okay, let me see the way I wrote the username. Okay, username is capital letter here. Okay, let me make the password to be P to be capital letter also here. So I'm going to say if username is equals to, you don't need to put space because automatically visual basic shi ke sa mutum space the sauran, so you don't need to put all that. If username is equals to, then we put, let's say we call it Ahmad, and then I put and password is equals to, then I will say the password is let's say Ahmad. So the username is Ahmad, capital A, Ahmad, and the password is what? Ahmad, small h. So now if it is, then so I press enter. So you see it arranged everything for me. It put the if and then it colored them into blue. So what did we want to see? Then first we want to what? See a message. We want to say message box. Then we are going to say login successfully. You see, then what do we need after the message box? Then we want to make the application to be what? To be what? Visible. So we are going to say application dot visible to be what? To be true now. Since what? Since the username is Ahmad and the password is Hamad, and we want this message, after you log in, this message will show up, login successfully, because you log in, login successfully. If you click OK, then application will be what? Visible. The visible of the entire workbook will be true. So we remove it. So we said true, then we said load me. So now we give it a command that if username, this username field is Ahmad and the password field is Ahmad, then the application visible should be what? True. Then it unload this command that we execute. Else we are going to say what? Else if username is not what? If username is not Ahmad, password is not Hamad, that's what we are saying. So else, otherwise we want to see message box should be please use correct login details. So we say else, then use correct login details. That means if username is not Ahmad and password is not Ahmad, so it means the criteria, the condition the mukabara is not true. Both the condition, either of them is not true, then this message will pop up, because that's the else condition. Because once this statement is false, then what? The else statement will work. So this is what we mean. So if this is shows what we want to see, then we want the username to be what? Empty. So username should be what? Empty. Then if you click on it, the username will just be cleared. Then the password also to be what? To be empty also. That's what we need. Then the last thing we are going to say, end if. So we end our if. So that's all what we are going to write. We are done with writing the course. Nothing more difficult in all this. So now if you understand this, you understand that we give it a statement that if username, that means this username that I said is this field, this text field. Can if this text field has what? The name Ahmad, and password, the password is, sorry, this is supposed to be capital, and password also, this is password because this is the name, password, and that's the name. So and this password field is Ahmad. Then message box, we need to see login successfully, and we need application.visible to be true, since the application of the workbook .visible is false. But now if this condition is true, we want it to be true, and then we unload this. Then else, whether if this statement is not true, then we need to see please use correct login details, and the username and password should be empty. So we are done with this. The next thing is to save our file. In order for you to save it, just click this save button, click on it, just click on it, go to desktop. I'm going to desktop, so I'm going to write Ahmad login file. So I'm just saving it like this. So when you name it, just click on this and click on Excel macro enable workbook. Click on this, just click on this, and you click save. So now we are done with everything. All I'm going to do, I'm going to close everything. We are going to close the file. So now let's open the file and see what we are going to see when we open it. So if we click, this is the file Ahmad login files, login file. So I'll just double click on it. I'll double click on it. So here it is, it shows username, password. So we need to put username, we need to put password. So now I'm going to say Ahmad, then the password is Hamad, as you can see. Okay, let me just put something else. So I'll just put Ahmad again. So let's see what will happen. It will say please use correct login detail. So that statement is working perfectly. So I'll say okay. So it clears everything, because we declared that if the password is incorrect or if the statement is not true, it clears everything. So it turns everything to blank. So we are going to, I'm going to say Ahmad, then I'm going to say Hamad, then I'll click this, then say login successfully. So I'll click OK. So now if you notice something, you will see that lokacin da muka rubuta password ana ganin password din zaka cewa Hamad ya fito, sunan ya fito. We don't want people to see that. We want people to see the name. Let me just show it for you. Let me just open it again. We don't want people to see the name. We want people to see star. For example, we want them to see some stars. Okay, so I'll just say Ahmad Hamad. So we want people to see stars the way we are seeing password. That's number one. Number two, the characters here, we want them to be bigger than this, so that when we are putting the name, it will occupy all these people. Because now the name is on top and the Ahmad is like this. So we want it to occupy this, to be at the center like this. So let's log in and correct that. So now we go come back to our file, go to developer and just click this vision. So now let's double click on the form. So this is our form. So we click on the field. Now we want to change the character. We don't want anybody to see the password characters. So what we are going to do is just come down. You will see this password car. This password character, it stands for password character. You will see it here. After you click here, then you click on it and just put star. That is shift 8. Just put it like this. then you press enter. So we are done with this. So as for the size of the text of the input in the Musa, so just come to this under this font, just double click on it, click Times New Roman, then make it 18, then you click OK. So you click the second one, you click on this Tahoma Times New Roman, then you make it 18, then you click OK. So you click OK. That's all. Sorry, that's all. So now just click on save. You see, I click on save. So just let's close the file again. Let's close it again. So now let's double click on the file and see it. So this is our file now. So if I put Ahmad, you see now the text is bigger and filled in now. So for the password, then I'll put Ahmad. You see now we are seeing star instead of what? Instead of Ahmad before. So now I can put something. If I press enter, it will say please what? Please use correct login details. So I'll say okay, I'll use correct login details. So I'll put Ahmad, then I'll put Ahmad, then I'll put login. Then it will say login successfully. So now in this you can add something, login successfully, and you can say welcome Ahmad. So you can just go back there and add this another text again. So we can just go back. Sorry, I'm just trying to show you all how this works. So I'll just go to this under this login, I double click it. So after this I will create another message box and say welcome back Ahmad. So like this, I will create this, then I will click save. I save it, I close this, and I close the file. If we come back and click this, so now it will show. So I'll say Ahmad, then I will say Ahmad, then we click login, then it say login successfully. I press OK. It say welcome back Ahmad, then I press OK, then it opens the files for us. So all this you can try it by yourself. It's fun, programming and that is to say in as much as you know how to do it. So abuwa ni masu daɗi sannan kuma abu ne wanda yake ƙayatarwa sosai. So you can try this, work with it, create login details for your Excel file. This is the highest level of knowing how to secure Microsoft Excel files, the highest level of it. Mun yi bayani kai da zaka protecting sheet ka sa mai password, workbook ka sa mai password, mun bayani da zaka hiding formula. Duka videos nawa da nayi suna nan za ku iya kallon su. But this one is unique one. It's something that is epic and unique. So if you know how to do this, believe me, a lot of people feel like some of people might say that it's impossible like creating something like this using Excel. But yeah, there are many things you can do with Excel, many things you can do with it. Da fatan Allah ka samu dace. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.